Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Naya, and this is Naya's Two Cents. So, if my hair looks a little different, it's because I just brushed it out because I need to actually wash it, and I decided to do that after I do this video because I'm filming it a little bit later than I wanted to. Um, so yeah, I wish I had better news for you guys, but March. It's off to a little bit of a rocky start. It's okay. It's okay. So before we jump into the budget, I just wanted to do a quick recap of my March goals. If you haven't watched my last video, go ahead, click that up there, check it out. It gives you a little bit more in-depth overview, but these are my goals for March. There are only 3 of them, um, but I have decided to add a fourth one. And my fourth goal is to survive. Yes, to survive March. And so, we have, I want to read 3 books. I've been in a reading slump and I have not touched a book for like a week. I apologize. The lighting is going to be a little bit weird because it's actually almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I decided to take a personal day, so I didn't go into work. And so I'm filming at a time that I don't usually film, and I cannot figure out the lighting situation because it's usually dark outside more often than not when I'm filming. So that's where we are. So I apologize for that in advance. So yeah, I've been in a bit of a reading slump, but I'm still going to try to read at least 3 books this month. There are a couple fun little reads that I know would probably pull me out of the funk, so I'll probably do those first and see where I end up. But that's the first goal. The second goal is to pay off that debt I didn't get to pay off in February. I'm actually going to be making a payment on that today, so that's exciting. It makes it a little bit more realistic. Um, then the third goal, of course, is using the alarm less, but really we did some revisions and I really want to just change that to be punctual. And I mean that by punctual by my standards, not by the standards of my job. So whatever time it is that I say I would like to get to work for that week or that day, I want to make sure that, whether I'm snoozing the alarm or not, I'm getting out of the house at that time that would allow me to do that, if that makes sense. And then of course we want to survive. We want to survive. I, like I said, have just been doing a lot, but I want to make sure that I'm not running myself down and, doing things that fill me back up as well. So I have some fun things planned this weekend I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I took the day off, so that's a little bit of March. I had to start writing notes on my phone because throughout the week, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to bring that up in my next budgeting video. And then I'll film this, no notes, it's all chaos. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say that, and that. So if you see me glancing around, that's why, because I wrote down some notes. So 2 more things before we jump into the budget. I saw somebody's video. I think it was Good Midlife Crisis. I was watching her video, and she had a target up for her passport renewal. And I was like, dang, it has almost been like 10 years since I got my passport. I don't think it expires till 2027. And so I'm not going to start the target right now, but I'm going to set a reminder in my phone like a year from the expiration date or from when I want to reapply for it to create the target. And so when that comes, because I know that's also like 130 some dollars like that to renew, so that I have that money there. It's not a surprise. And then another thing that I've been thinking about doing budget wise, I see a lot of people who are saving like their nibblings, as they call it, their nieces and nephews' ages every week. And then when they turn 18, they plan to give them a huge chunk of money. And I have one little nephew. I'm the oldest of my siblings, and it is not likely that anybody else will be having a baby anytime soon, especially my sister with the little nephew. And so I was thinking, he's only 3 now, so he's still young, and I think I'm gonna talk to my siblings about us doing something like that for him. And because there are a lot of us, that would be a huge chunk of money to hand to him when he turns 18. So I think I'm gonna add a target for that. Probably put in some catch-up contributions from the first few years of his life, and then start saving um, his age every week. So that's something I'm excited about. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the budget. So I opened a new checking account to get a bank account bonus. I did that once last year, and I think I might do it a couple times this year, depending on what the requirements are. This one, I only have to deposit $1,000 in the account to get 325, and so whenever I do decide to do these things to get the bank account bonus, I only do it with my Wegmans income, so I don't have to make a lot of changes. And I'll usually just transfer the funds to my regular checking account to make it a little bit more simpler when I'm like paying for things. So hopefully that will happen soon because I'll hit that $1,000 by the end of this month. Really, in a couple weeks, I'll have met that, and then hopefully the deposit will come soon after. Um, it'll go towards some of this. I don't know. Listen, y'all, right after I said, "Oh, I still want to stick to spending $1,000 on the wedding," I went back and did some math and I realized I'm already over. I'm already going to be over, just because. Yeah, just because of e- e- even without buying a dress, like with the spending money and the gift, that's going to put me. So that's where we are. So before I forget, I want to pay myself back for the money I moved. Like I said I was. So we're going to put $104 there in the holding. I will go back and assign that money later. Um, then I'm going to jump to April. And then we are going to go ahead and put some money towards the April rent first. Okay. And then the last thing I am going to do is put my half of this here, the 115, and that leaves us with 67.37. Now, like I said, I budget for 300 of those dollars, so the rent and my half of the furniture are the $300 that I took out of this check. And with this remaining balance, again, I had to write this stuff down because I like to pre-plan it, but then I'll get on camera and I'll be like, what did I say I was gonna do? So I wrote it down. Oh yeah, okay. So I actually ordered a couple of things to uh, for content, and I'm still waiting for them to come, but hopefully they'll make improve the quality of a couple of my videos that I film on my phone without the webcam. And the last $39. So I actually have to go to this work outing, and it requires me to use my own funds. And so I'm going to put $30 towards that. Okay, and that leaves us with $9. And what I want to do with this is, I'm going to put $9 here, and then we're going to come to my savings. Not again. Dallas. I literally just took it out. Okay. I hope you can hear me. So we are putting together a gift for a couple of my coworkers at Wegmans who have been dealing with some stuff. Um, Money is optional; it's not required. But I would like to give some money, so I'm gonna move some money out of this wedding fund since it's not. Get down. See, sit. Good boy. Okay, so we probably had to cut it out because Dallas started barking. But what I was saying is, I moved some money from a different category into my giving category because we are doing um, we're giving a card to a couple of my coworkers who have been dealing with some stuff. So that's what that money is for. So I need to go and make a transfer and then go to the bank to withdraw some of that. And then that is pretty much everything. The last couple of things I want to talk about before we end. So I jinxed myself last week when I said I was going to cancel YouTube. And when I was moving money around in the wedding category, I accidentally pulled money from Ready to Assign instead of my holding. And so that made it look like I spent more money than I have in the next month. And the only category that I felt comfortable pulling money from was YouTube TV. And so I ended up having to pause the subscription, which just led to me like canceling it because mom's like she doesn't like it anyway and she wants cable. So she got cable. And that is one less bill I have to pay for. So that's something you will not be seeing in the budget anymore. But we did decide to do YouTube Premium. So looking forward to that. And then, where is it? I decided to pay for Canva Premium. My trial ended. And I'm going to give it a go. And I had some money to go ahead and do the annual subscription. So I actually need to set up a target for that. I'm gonna do it in April. So I need by I guess it would be by March 1st. We'll see. All right, so that is that. Okay, so I was almost successful at filming a non chaotic video, but that is all I have. So first week of March is off to a rough start, but I'm still very hopeful for the month. I'm still very excited for spring and what's to come this month and the rest of the year. I forgot to make the payment, so you will not see that on camera, but throw up a screenshot right here, guys. All right, so if you like this video, please subscribe and stay tuned if you want to see more, and enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.